Hey, this is your girl, Miss Shawnta of Queen's Conversations, coming to you live from my car. Well, it's live until I post. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. So, didn't have a show last night due to some unforeseen circumstances. Pretty much both parties were busy. My co-host was busy, I was busy. So we are going to start doing the live shows actually in about 2 weeks. So we'll probably be off the air for that up until that point. And then you'll have a weekly 1-hour show, or however long it takes for us to talk about the topics, and then we'll go from there. So as of right now, you're just getting me, the original podcast of Queen's Conversations with Miss Shawnta. So I am your host, Miss Shawnta. On my way to my day job, you know, I like to make my coins. Was just listening to a couple of other, you know, news clippings and podcasts, whatever, on my drive. And we got to talk about it because this is what I do. And I'm really taken aback by this whole R. Kelly situation, Michael Jackson situation. We done forgot about Jussie Smollett for right now because it's just, he lied. There it is. He gonna probably serve some jail time, probably 2-3 years, and then make come back or whatever. I don't think he can come back from this, but that was me. Who am I? I'm just Miss Shawnta. So this nut, this grown ass man, 52 years old, musical genius, somewhat slow, trying to be politically correct, so I don't want to offend the wrong people. But this idiot, and I don't know who his lawyer is, but his lawyer has failed him tremendously with letting this fool go on the air unsupervised to just start spouting and saying whatever, okay? Now, couple things. That crying and flipping out and all he did, dude, you tried it. Nobody is buying all that. You can feel sorry for yourself all you want to, and that's perfectly fine. But that looked like a whole kind of guilty conscience right there, and you just trying to clean it up for the masses, okay? Number 2, kudos to Gail. Baby did that. She was unbothered. And all she could say was, Robert, baby, I don't think I could have mustered up that much strength to be as calm, because he went straight bananas. It's like, dude, bring that down a notch or two. Seriously, what he fails to realize is he's been recording himself talking about this situation without advice from his attorney for a little bit now. And I distinctly remember he had put a post on Facebook at one point with his whole camp while he was about to perform, stating, you know, they just now catching up to me. I've been doing this for years. What they gonna do now? But then on Gayle King, you talked about, I ain't do nothing wrong. I ain't never did nothing wrong. It wasn't me. Y'all killing me. I'm like, fam. Okay, so that's one thing. Second thing, obviously, once again, his lawyers are stupid because they did not explain double jeopardy to him. And I stated this in one of my videos before, and I'm going to say it again. Double jeopardy pertains to being charged with the same allegations as a previous trial. R. Kelly, in his first trial that he was acquitted of, was charged with 10 counts of child pornography. Okay? Now, he is being charged with 10 counts of sexual abuse. Those are two different types of charges, allegations. So double jeopardy does not have a play in this. And this fool told Gail, y'all can't double jeopardy me. Well, first off, who in your camp even told you about this? Because they lied to you. They got you looking crazy out here. Crazier than you already are. Okay? So I want people, and I want all people to, before you get on something about the justice system or this, that, and the third, find out the correct terms before you tell somebody what they can and cannot do. And he needs to fire his lawyer. Point blank period. Because his lawyer is doing him no justice. Ever. What I have a hard time understanding is, so now I'm done with R. Kelly. Been done with R. Kelly. Okay, I can't drive past this. I'm about to mess up my car. What I don't understand is R. Kelly decided to do this interview, and then the two girls who allegedly are being held captive, they did the interview as well. One of them little babies is highly upset. And you know what? Rightfully so, because I do believe this is just too much. It's a stressed out situation for both the ladies, but the younger one just seemed to be unraveling and unraveling just as Robert Kelly was. And I find that very interesting because maybe those two have a closer relationship or whatever they're doing in the matter of how they're thinking, whereas the older girl is like more of the peacekeeper, the mother-ish type person in the situation. Again, don't know, really don't understand it, but I find it very odd that these young ladies are saying that their parents pimped them out. Now, side note, when we all watched the documentary, we all felt that way. We all felt like, where are the parents? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. Then, you know, they pimping their kids out and this, that, and the third for money. And so there's a lot of people that are going to be looking at these girls like, well, you know, that's what I thought and this and the third. And they're confirming it. At the same time, again, the little girl, the younger girl, I have to stop calling her little because she is still an adult, but the 21-year-old stated that she never had sex with R. Kelly at 17. But then when she met him at 17 or 16, her parents told her to lie and say she was 18. Well, when did you... I mean, I don't understand that part of it. Okay, so something ain't right in the water. Then she snapped at Gail, and Gail, again, I got to give kudos to Gail. Because, baby, you don't cuss at me. Don't yell at me. Y'all are on here for a simple reason. You trying to tell your story. So when Gail asked her about the sexual relationship between the three of them, she's like, I am a lady and I'm not going to discuss my personal and private business, as you should know. So next question. I was like, oh, is you mad or is you big mad? But, and still, Jocelyn was sitting there poised and quiet and just nodding her head in agreements and what have you. The whole situation to me is a little bit weird. I just feel like, you know what, y'all doing way too much for the limelight. At this point, I would say leave those two girls where they're at, because if that's where they want to be, that's where they want to be. They are of legal age. If they are being abused and they're showing signs of abuse, that's going to come out regardless. But as far as the accounts of that he's allegedly being charged with, if you have proof of that, then go off that. But as far as these two young adults, because they are of age, let them do what they need to do, because they ain't going to go nowhere. I mean, I feel for them if they really are being abused, but at the same token, like, I don't... What kind of driving are you doing? As far as them being abused and what have you, and feeling confined and trapped, I mean, they could have got up and walked away right then and there. But if they didn't want to go, they didn't want to go. Brainwashing is real. I do understand that. But at the same time, you can't make grown folks do what they don't want to do until they're ready. So just give them time, whatever, and let it be. As far as the Michael Jackson situation, I haven't watched that documentary, and I'm really not going to, just because this is team too much right now. At the end of the day, with him having personal situations with teenage kids, or not teenage kids, little children, yeah, that's creepy to me. I'm sorry. You ain't gonna be laying up in no bed with no children talking about, oh, it's just innocent. I ain't lay up in the bed with none of my peoples. None of them. Okay? My mama, but that's my mama. But even then, I'm like, yeah, I'm a little too old to be laying in bed with you right now. I'm good. You know what I mean? Unless I'm sick and I'm acting like a big baby, I'm good. You know, appreciate you. But no, we're not doing that. Got another short arm syndrome situation about to happen, because you know my arms are short. Hold on. Whoop. All right. Still work here. So what I will say is this, you know, I feel for the estate of Michael Jackson, but I just don't know, like, what's really going on with that and why everything is coming up now. So I feel bad, but I will say that I'm not going to put anything past anybody. That whole situation was just weird, and you can't deny that. So I don't know. At the end of the day, we all live in a world where secrets are being kept because you know something isn't right in the water. So now we have to figure out how to keep our children safe, keep our dignity, and look, ashy. Am I ashy? Anyway, you know, keep our children safe. That's the main thing. There are a lot of sick people out here in this world. A lot. There are a lot of good people out here in this world. And it's up to us to help identify the good from the bad and teach good from right. We need to teach right from wrong and live by that. If somebody is hurting somebody, say something, because that's the right thing to do, so that that next person doesn't get hurt. Don't keep hiding it. Like, what the hell? You know? I wish somebody would harm the children in my family, because I promise you, I'm going to jail. Well, that's it right now for Queen's Conversations with Miss Shawnta live from her car. Join me Sunday with my co-host for our last on-air 30-minute show until we transition into our live hour podcast. So I will see you soon.